Well, welcome! This is our first tutorial in our theater class. And in theater, we're using the digital sound software GarageBand, and I'm going to be walking you through that today. So without any further ado, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my GarageBand. When you get to GarageBand, it's going to say, "Welcome to GarageBand." And it'll say, play, record, share, or continue. Just hit that continue button. We're going to go over all the features in a second. The GarageBand comes free on all Apple devices. So your Apple computers, your iPads, and your iPhones. It's all free, so that's kind of cool. You can also download GarageBand Sound Library, which we will do. So I'm just going to continue through that, and I'm not going to share my location because it's none of their business. All right, so once you get to the front page, you're going to see keyboard, and that's actually where I want you to start today. So just go ahead and select the keyboard by touching where it says keyboard, and just touch the keyboard. And you're going to get this screen, and this is the screen where we're going to start off and we're going to actually record some sounds. So just a couple things to start us off. The top right corner, there's a metronome. It's actually a blue shade. You want to go to the metronome now, and you want to select, it's a little blue triangle, and when you record, it's going to go and that's designed for sound designers to really understand the rhythm of the rate. However, it's going to interrupt your recording, so we want to turn it off. Here's how you do that. Simply go to the triangle in the top right corner, fourth symbol from the right, and select it right there. And once you touch it, it should disappear. It should go to white, and that means it's not on, it's not activated, so it's not going to be in our way. So if you accidentally start recording and oops, you're hearing a tick-tock, tick-tock, that's the metronome. Just select it and it goes away. Okay? The next step is we're going to actually record something. So I'm kind of excited about this. There's a red button on the top right, top center of your iPad. You want to select that button to record. So I'm going to do that now. There's the metronome, and it goes away after 4 seconds. And now I'm just going to Perfect. So now I've selected 8.5 measures, or about 34 seconds. So let's go ahead and listen to it once. A little quiet in the beginning, that's fine. A little messy. Great. I'm going to stop that right there. Now, if you're watching this as a walkthrough, this is where I'd ask you to pause the video and go ahead and spend 5 minutes and really make sure that you like the work that you're on. So spend 5 minutes, play with the piano, create some interesting piano notes that you find yourself drawn to. Remember, today we're just going to be playing with the piano. There are many more instruments, which we're looking at tomorrow. Okay? So go ahead and do that now. Welcome back! So now you've unpaused me and you're coming back and you want to save this awesome file. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save this awesome file by simply going over to the top left corner where there's a piece of paper, and you're going to go and it's going to say My Song, and it's waiting right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to rename it first so we don't get confused. Because you know you're going to make lots of mistakes and you're going to make lots of different recordings. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to touch it once, just where it says My Song 4. And now I'm going to hit the backspace. I'm deleting it. Oh, I'll show you my typewriter because I'm doing it on a different typewriter. So here we go. I'm just going to type in my name. Oops. And then I'm going to say project. Let's go project 1. Perfect. Then I'm going to hit done. And now it's renamed. So now you're ready to turn this bad boy in. So the thing we want to do now is we want to make sure that we're saving this to our drive. So I'm just going to select it, make sure it's in my drive. Good. I want to go to on my iPad. So we want to share this. So there it is. By holding it for a long time, you get all this information, and we want to go down to the share button at the very bottom. So I'm clicking the share button now, and we want to send it as a song. So that way you can turn it into me as that song. So select song, and I usually just do high quality because that's awesome. So go ahead and hit the share button again. And now what it's doing is it's sharing it. It doesn't know where. It's going to share it to, you can drop it to my Macintosh. I want to save it to my files. So I want to save it to Open In. So if you hit Open In, it'll actually export that to Save to Files, which is what I want to do. Okay, so I'm selecting Save to Files, and I have it right under. I'm going to select GarageBand for iOS, so I later can know what that is. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that right here on my iPad. Okay, so I'm hitting on my iPad, and then I'm going to hit the Save button on the top right corner. And what's happened now is it's saved to my iPad files. So when I'm looking for it, it should be fairly easy. Let's go ahead and check it out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to Canvas. So I've opened up my Canvas already. I have it all set up and ready to go, but you guys might need to get into Canvas. So pause the video, open up your Canvas, and welcome back. You've opened up your Canvas app. You've got your Canvas app looking like this on the screen right now. So what you want to do is you want to click over to Assignments. And assignment 1 is GarageBand iPad Piano Explorer, which is exactly what you want to do. There's a blue button down here that says Submit Assignment. We're going to hit that Submit Assignment, and we are going to File Upload because we know what we're looking for. We've titled it. We know what we're looking for. I'm going to hit the Files button now. And then once the Files button selected, it's easy to hit the iCloud drive, but that's not the one you want. You want the one on my iPad because that's where you saved your files. So select the Brian Foran Project 1 that's not on the iCloud drive. It says on my iPad. I'm going to select that now, and that's a much bigger file, and I'm going to hit Submit. And all right, it's submitted. Congratulations, you got a little ticker tape parade there, and everything looked great. Good job, and I hope this helped you very much. Now you're done and you're ready to move on. Help your neighbors out. I'm looking forward to hearing your music, but if you've got somebody that's struggling next to you, help your neighbors out. It's totally okay to do that. All right, bye friends. I'll see you in the next tutorial.
Do your homework.